Welcome to part 1 of lesson 66. Now the title for this next series of lessons is really entitled A Body of Work. So the point I want to make as we go through the series is it's how the body works and the different components of the body work in relationship to you making a good swing and hitting good shots. Because while I try to keep golf simple for you, it is good to have some backup information. If I just tell you to do something, you're doing that on trust. And if you forget it, then you'll suffer the consequences. But if you understand something, you're much more likely to retain it going forward. So if I'm not there to help you, at least you can work your mind back to what you've learned. And if things are based upon functional understanding the function of the body in relation to its shot, then things are made clear and they're made simple and they'll repeat under pressure. So you won't want to drive a car thinking pedals A, B and C. C goes down as A and B return, then B goes back down again. Well, if you forget that series, you're lost. But if you know that the brake stops the car and the accelerator makes the car go faster, then of course you can work it out for yourself and get things going. So let's just start off aiming. It doesn't matter how well I swing or how carefully I take the club head back or whatever. If I don't aim well in the first place, I'm going to have a problem. And you might think that aiming is something that's easy. Well, trust me, even I teach elite players or tournament pros, the thing they find the hardest is aiming consistently. And it's hard enough to do in a controlled environment like here in my simulator in a practice mode, but out on the golf course, the tee blocks are going this way, the horizons are going that way, the wind's blowing off the left, the greenkeepers put the tee blocks out skew with. There's loads of things that can prevent you aiming properly. So don't underestimate how important aiming is. So I'm going to turn my back to you now. I'm going to stand on the ball target line and I'm going to envisage my shot. And you can see the white line running from the ball through to the flag. You can see we've got St Andrews as a backdrop. So when I walk in, to give my eyes the best chance, I need to step forward and aim the club. A very common fault in golf is people go with the left hand first or they go in with the left foot first. Now when that happens, the body gets closed and you're only using one eye. So the eyes are critical in aiming. So if you present your body to the right of the ball, when you turn to look at the target, you're using both eyes. Now if you're using both eyes, it's making it easier for you to line up, but also your depth perception is improved. You know that if we shut one eye and try to bring the fingers together, we might miss. We need both eyes to judge perspective. So the same with the golf swing. Generally, on the tours, you don't see guys going in left side first. Most players go in right side first. Some of them grip the club up here, but generally the right foot goes in first, then the left foot, and then a shuffle. So by approaching the ball from the correct angle, you're giving your eyes the best chance of aligning the club to the target. So let's just watch that once more time. Out on the golf course, I've stand here, I've got my chosen club in my hand. First skill is simply to stand opposite the ball with your left foot. Okay, now I look at my target and I'm going to present the club. Now you can see these two white rods on the floor. They're running parallel to the ball target line. They're not pointing at the target, they're pointing parallel to the target line. So this stick will be a little bit left of the flag and this stick a little bit further left. If there was an alignment stick on the far side, then that would be a parallel line just right of the flag. Okay, so the ball target line is key. From the ball through towards the flag, I step in with my right foot. Now when I put the club head down, obviously I'm aiming the face. The way the face is orientated is going to affect the ball's flight. But more important than that is the way that we present the club. So not only do I have to present the face properly and aim the face, I have to aim the shaft. Now because this is a 6-iron, I know pretty much the butt of the club should be over the ball. So I offer the blade is square to the target, but the grip is slightly over the ball. So if I turn to you and show you, the face looks shut to the shaft. It looks a bit strange. But in terms of aiming at the target, the blade is truly on line and the shaft is over the ball. Now, the only part of aiming that's visual is this, the club face and the shaft. The moment you've aimed the club face and the shaft, the rest of your alignment is for free. Let me show you why. Stand off to the ball here, left foot opposite, I step in, I aim the face, and I get the shaft leaning appropriately for 6-iron. I then tip from the hip to build the grip. Now if your grip is sound, your shoulders will automatically run parallel to the ball target line. Now, if my shoulders are square, why would my hips and feet and knees not choose to be square? The answer is they wouldn't. So it's like a coat hanger. Wherever my shoulders go, my hips and feet follow. Okay? So visually, I aim the club. But now the rest of my alignment is physical. I could do this with my eyes shut. I lean forward, the left thumb is parallel to the shaft. I add my right hand. I know from feel that that is parallel to the ball target line. All I have to do is place my feet. So just to reiterate, the key point of aiming is using your eyes properly. If you come from over here, you're only using one eye. By coming to the ball from the right hand side of the ball, both eyes are turned towards the target, your alignment and your depth perception is going to be greatly enhanced. So use your eyes properly, and if the eyes are used properly, you aim the club. And if the club is aimed properly, it's just a question of a physical alignment through the grip, shoulders, hips and feet. Please don't underestimate how difficult it is to aim. When I work with elite players and tournament pros, I'm not working on fancy swing thoughts. I'm probably dealing with the simple things of aiming the face, aiming the shaft, and having good alignment of the body as a result.